Welcome to Lesson 2 in Graphic Design 1. In Lesson 2, we look further into our pen tools. Now, the pen tool has a variety of options in it. So in your Lesson 2 folder, I've actually set up a nice little cheat sheet for you all. So you can see you can make straight lines and connect them. You can subtract, you can add lines, and then you can also use various tools to make your lines curved. Now, for your assignment, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going into the pen tool folder. You're going to be working with the lighthouse sky replacement file. Okay. Now, as you can see here, it says your challenge is to replace the sky in the lighthouse with the picture of the clouds using the pen tool. Okay, you need to upload a finished JPEG or PSD here. It is up to you which file type you would like to upload. Okay, you can see here the file of, or this picture of this lighthouse. The sky, beautiful, beautiful day. Guess what? We want to make it a little bit more interesting. We want some clouds. Okay, applying this to your real life, if you ever need to, remove a tree, a lot of times when I was a graphic designer and people were doing real estate ads, I actually would have to come in and put grass where there was mud in a newly built home. Okay, so this is actually something that graphic designers do a lot. Now I've already opened my file. Okay, the first thing I want to do, and you want to get into this habit, I'm always going to change my image to CMYK. Nothing in this class that you guys will do will apply to the web. So always get into that realm. You also want to make sure to unlock your background. Okay, so there's just a little lock over here, and I just clicked it. It unlocked it, which lets me do different things to it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom in. What I'm ending up doing is I'm going to end up snippeting out this entire background. So what I want to do first is I want to come over here, over to my toolbar, and find my pen tool. Again, just like before, if you hover over top of stuff, okay, you can hit that. Okay, it's gonna let you know what it is. You can also hit the letter P. Okay, whatever is in parentheses, that's the hotkey. So if you prefer not to click, you can use those keys as well. Okay, now currently, if I hold down on this, I have different options that pop up. So just held down on the pen tool. Okay, this is your normal pen tool you want to use. This is one that gives more curvy lines. You can add points, delete points, or you can convert. Okay. Just for today, we're going to use just this very, very simple first tool. Okay. I'm going to come in here, and I'm simply making little points. Now, in this area, everything's pretty straight. So I can come in, and I'm going to hit every single little hook. Okay. Every single nice little indent. Right here, there is a tiny curve, so I'm going to come in and do just some tiny little pieces. Okay. You're going to go around this entire image, okay, and do this like this. Now for time-wise, let's pretend I was all the way at the end, okay? I'm going to come up here to the corner to make sure I get that part of the sky. I'm also going to come here. Then I'm going to come back here. This is very important that you connect, okay? So I just connected right there. Your next item that you need to do is right over here. You always have a layers panel that's open. You need to go to the path panel, okay? You can see right here, I have something called a work path, okay? You need to two-finger tap or right-hand click, okay? And you need to do make selection, okay? Now watch what this does. I'm going to zoom out for you. It makes these teeny tiny little ants on here, okay? Teeny tiny little ants. Okay, I call them ants because they look like they're running around just like an ant would, right? I'm going to come in here and I'm going to hit delete. Actually, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click on my layer. It's very, very important. Now I can go ahead and click delete. Now you can see my background that I added on there is completely gone, okay? This checkerboard pattern that automatically put there, that means there's really nothing there. That's an invisible space right now. My next thing I need to do is get rid of these little ants. I need to deselect. The biggest thing to remember is just to hit Control D. D for dog. Okay. Our next task, if you remember back from our assignment, is to make clouds go in the background. I'm going to open up my cloud image. Okay. I'm going to do a Control A to select all, and then a Control C to copy this. I am then going to zoom out. Okay. I'm going to do a Control V to paste. Okay. Now, if we look here, this is over top. I want this layer to be underneath of this layer. Over here on the layers panel, you can simply just drag that down. And now you can see I can come in and adjust. Obviously, I did not come in and I did not cut out my entire background like you will do for your assignment. Okay, so you can just see this here. Your image also does not fit in this entire area. So you're actually going to have to make this bigger. You want to make it bigger and you want to constrain your proportions, which means that you don't want to, shrink that or anything like that. Okay, so you want to hit Shift and then you can adjust your sizing. Okay, now you can move this around to where you want it to be, but you also need to make sure to apply what you've done here. So you need to click the arrow tool and then hit Apply. Okay, after this, you can go ahead and save your image. More than likely, it will ask you to save directly as a PSD file. You have an option here. You can either save as a PSD or you can save as a JPEG. That's completely up to you. Then you'll go ahead and you'll upload it into Schoology. Then you can see here, go ahead and upload and then I'll correct.